Pelicans doing? Bismack Biyombo sets a ball screen in the paint. In the paint. This has to be a switch. Duh. What are the... How is this not a switch? So now Bismack Biyombo's left open for a layup. Now you got Valanciunas staring at that layup, and John Morant's going to get... It's not how you guard, but of course, Willie Green's a disaster as a basketball coach. CJ McCollum's got to keep his back to the baseline. I'm always seeing ball, always seeing man. Look at his Desmond Bane cuts. Look at CJ McCollum. Like, if my back's to the baseline here, the Grizzlies are about to go 1-4 flat. So now Zion Williams can get up and force into you. Have a lot of help on the strong side of the floor. But CJ McCollum, look at this. You're not seeing the ball. I should be right there and help. But you don't know what's going on with the ball. Now Zion's on his own, and this is an and one. Najee Marshall here on the Pelicans are switching this. Zion having to take Ja Morant. You've got to get underneath immediately. So I'm in the gaps right here. Look at Najee Marshall. You're switching over the top. So you're not in that gap. If you're CJ McCollum, get up the line here. Up the line. The help has got to be at the wing. I'm right there with Vince Williams anyways. All right? But why is McCollum backpedaling helping? Look at this. So now he's in the paint. Like, too late. Herb Jones has come all the way over to double on Ja Morant right here. So why is Dyson Daniels staring at the ball? Could you please get over to David Roddy? There's a double already. So you're not paying attention to David Roddy for no reason. So now that draws a late double from Ingram, and now Vince Williams hits this three at the end of the half. You're Herb Jones and you're rotating to try and dig down in the post. I got to get there now. Like, I'm immediately rotating the ball. So my feet are set. I'm in a defensive stance, right? I can dig. I can recover. Okay? But look at Herb Jones. You're walking down. Stop. So now your feet, you're going towards the ball right here on the kick out pass. So now Desmond Bane, you're not going to be ready to guard. Rip and go. Draw help. Biyombo for two. Transition with Ja Morant. CJ McCollum is back waiting to help you. So if you're Valanciunas, I must stop at the three-point line, get in a defensive stance with my feet set. I have help. But everybody here's backpedaling. So look at this. What? Up! Like you just... Classic. If you're Herb Jones, Ja Morant coming off this screen is not a big deal. You'll defend the screen when he comes off the screen. You lean towards the screen early. You're going to get blown by every time. Why you need to ice this screen? Because I can X out here. So if I ice this screen on Bismack Biyombo's roll, Herb Jones can step up. But if a skip pass does get made to the corner, Zion can rotate to Desmond Bane. And then Herb Jones can just come back down to David Roddy. But you run your stupid drop coverage. So you've given Ja Morant the lane, and now there's no one to X out. The skip pass gets made. It's just catch and shoot. This is why the Pelicans are going nowhere this year or any year that Willie Green's the coach. This is a disgrace. Ja Morant, I got to keep him out of the paint. I'm hedging high, pushing him to the sidelines. Herb Jones can get aggressive and backside help on Bismack Biyombo's roll because you've pushed Ja Morant away towards the sideline. But instead, you run drop coverage. So, Ja Morant, look at this. It's just a free runway downhill for Morant. Again, that's why the Pelicans are going nowhere, ever, with Willie Green. Obviously, Jose Alvarado picking up Ja Morant full court is you're going to get cooked here. I mean, completely. You're playing off your back foot. He's going downhill. Again, so where's my help? The middle of the floor. Trey Murphy's coming to the middle of the floor. Jose Alvarado's feet, you're all over the place. Ja Morant's coming down. I need help. What does Alvarado do? Let him go away from that help. Force him to the middle. You have no chance. That's Willie Green, though, and he is a disaster. It's just the backpedaling in transition. Dyson Daniels, get up. Jonas Valanciunas, again, has no one to guard other than to help. So if you're Dyson Daniels, why am I backpedaling all the way well underneath the three-point line? Get up and guard. You have help everywhere. God! It's just... This is Willie Green being a disaster. A complete embarrassment. Brandon Ingram switching. So you're switching on to Ja Morant. Switch onto him at the point of the screen. Okay? Herb Jones needs to get underneath the screener. There's help to the middle of the floor. Valanciunas is standing there anyways. All right? But look at Brandon Ingram. Get up. I'm not letting Ja Morant get in the paint. I still have help in the middle of the floor there with Valanciunas. Where's Herb Jones? But you just let Ja Morant get in the paint. This is a disgrace. Willie Green, it's embarrassing to the league. You're CJ McCollum here. Why can't we just guard? Like, just slide our feet, be ready to guard. What is this weird little jump step you're about to make? Look at this. Stop. You're coming all the way up. This is not far enough. See, you're just barely jumping up. So now you're coming uphill as Desmond Bane's going to easily be able to turn the corner on you, and you're cooked. You accomplished nothing with that. So that draws help, and now John Morant's got it. This is what a poorly coached team looks like. This is in transition. This is a disaster. Herb Jones is taking the ball, so I got to communicate this. Say you're taking the ball, so CJ McCollum knows to go there. There's nothing to think about. You get to the nearest body. CJ McCollum, the nearest body's in the corner. Herb Jones, it's up with Desmond Bane. Instead, you got two Pelicans players going away from the ball. Now two people going to the ball. Now no one's ready to guard Desmond Bane. This is, in fact, not defense by Herb Jones. All he does is backpedal and then gamble. So you clearly don't want anything to do with John Morant. So let's help you then. All right? Get up and force in the middle of the floor. McCollum can come over and double. Then you just to get that dribble picked up. Ingram's instantly rotating. Then everybody rotates from there. This is not defense, though. So something else needed to happen there. If you're Jonas Valanciunas, you got to stay attached to Xavier Tillman. I guess you're coming out to trap or hedge. I'm not sure. But stay attached to Tillman. When the screen gets set, you'll come out. Look at how Jonas Valanciunas is already coming out to guard the screen. Well, Xavier Tillman flips the angle of the screen, and now he's screening two of you. This is the game here. This game's over if you don't get a stop. Dyson Daniels comes all the way over to the free throw line. Stop backpedaling on Ja Morant. It doesn't work. We're up. We're going to force Ja Morant. Now, Trey Murphy should also be getting in the gaps right there. Okay? Parallel to the block right there, so he's in help. But you have help in the middle of the floor. So I'm up. I'm showing my hands, forcing Ja Morant into that help. You just backpedal. All you're doing is backpedaling here, okay? And then you're not going to show your hands right here. You're not forcing him into help. So now look how you got your hands on Ja Morant's back. Now he can easily spin off you, and you just lost the game.